Remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still, to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. He who seeks wisdom is a wise man. He who thinks he has found it is mad. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. In your actions, don't procrastinate. In your conversations, don't confuse. In your thoughts, don't wander. In your soul, don't be passive or aggressive. In your life, don't be all about business. Worry a little bit every day, and in a lifetime you will lose a couple of years. If something is wrong, fix it if you can. But train yourself not to worry. Worry never fixes anything. Every difficulty in life presents us with an opportunity to turn inward and to invoke our own submerged inner resources. The trials we endure can and should introduce us to our strengths. Whatever can happen at any time can happen today. Ignorant men differ from beasts only in their figure. Nothing is so fatiguing as the eternal hanging on of an uncompleted task. Difficulties are things that show a person what they are. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts, so he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusion. The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do, only what you do. No man was ever wise by chance. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. The greatest use of a life is to spend it on something that will outlast it. Hardships can harden even the best person. Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that's the stuff life is made of. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. No man is crushed by misfortune unless he has first been deceived by prosperity. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. This is the real secret of life, to be completely engaged with what you are doing in the here and now, and instead of calling it work, realize it's play. Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well. Nothing external has any power over you. The fates guide the person who accepts them and hinder the person who resists them. This is the mark of perfection of character, to spend each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, laziness, or any pretending. The less you have, the less you have to worry about. Common and vulgar people ascribe all ills that they feel to others. People of little wisdom ascribe to themselves. People of much wisdom, to no one. Stop letting yourself be distracted. That is not allowed. Instead, as if you were dying right now, stop allowing your mind to be a slave, to be jerked about by selfish impulses, to kick against fate and the present, and to mistrust the future. These are the signs of a wise man: to reprove nobody, to praise nobody, to blame nobody, nor even to speak of himself or his own merits. Nothing worth having comes easy. The art of being wise is the art of knowing what to overlook. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily. Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising up every time we fail. It is our attitude at the beginning of a difficult task which, more than anything else, will affect its successful outcome. Do not fear mistakes. You will know failure. Continue to reach out. I'm a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. Honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. When circumstances don't fit our ideas, they become our difficulties. The first step, don't be anxious. The second step, concentrate on what you have to do. Fix your eyes on it. Remind yourself that your task is to be a good human being. Then do it without hesitation. Stop letting yourself be pulled in all directions, but make sure you guard against the other kind of confusion. People who labor all their lives but have no purpose to direct every thought and impulse toward are wasting their time, even when hard at work. If you find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere. Men are not worried by things, but by their ideas about things. When we meet with difficulties, become anxious or troubled, let us not blame others, but rather ourselves. That is, our ideas about things. Knowledge is the antidote to fear. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. The trials you encounter will introduce you to your strengths. Strength and growth only come through continuous effort and struggle. The reason why we have 2 ears and only 1 mouth is that we may listen the more and talk the less. Lack of direction, not lack of time, is the problem. We all have 24-hour days. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. If you accomplish something good with hard work, the labor passes quickly, but the good endures. If you do something shameful in pursuit of pleasure, the pleasure passes quickly, but the shame endures. A hard life improves the vision. You don't get character because you're successful. You build character because of the hardships you face. It does not matter what you bear, but how you bear it. Pleasure consumes us. Work strengthens us. Let us choose. Without ambition, one starts nothing. Without work, one finishes nothing. The prize will not be sent to you. You have to win it. The sum of wisdom is that time is never lost that is devoted to work. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows.